Hi, my name is Andrew. Thank you for visiting my YouTube channel. In this video, we're going to review a fundraising investor database for a client in the blockchain sector. If you watch my previous videos, you know that you can click my Fiverr link below to get information on investor databases for venture capital, private equity, angel groups, family investment offices, and more. I also help clients with pitch deck reviews. If you're getting ready to send your pitch deck out to investors, I have a service on Fiverr where I will review it for you. Approximately 80% of the pitch decks that I receive are not suitable to be sent out to investors. Databases are now free with the pitch deck review, so this is good news if you are getting ready to send your pitch deck out or start your fundraising. I am now offering one sector only per client free if you have hired me to do your pitch deck review. So contact me for more details on that. Please take a second to support my channel by giving it a like, a share, and a subscribe. So here are the sectors I will be covering in this series of videos, and if you've watched the YouTube channel, you know I have many videos up on different aspects of fundraising and investor databases. I've covered off a few of them in the past couple weeks on this list, so if your startup is in this sector that are listed here, you'll have an opportunity to see some of the databases that are part of my 400,000 investor contacts. And of course today we're going to handle the blockchain one. So this video highlights how I assist clients with investor databases in the blockchain sector for their fundraising initiatives. So first up, for the sector, I would use blockchain. When I go to my databases, and you're going to see the investor spreadsheet coming a little bit further on in the video. So we're going to use blockchain. We're also going to look at FinTech, digital currency databases, information technology, and technology as well. So it's a very broad section when it comes to looking at blockchain. So what did the final database include? So it ended up very large, much larger than most of them because we did include technology. So it came up with 12,600 total contacts. That's about 7,700 emails, 7,700 LinkedIn addresses, and a little over 10,500 websites. And that included some key contacts with titles and their email addresses. So what type of contacts will benefit from a blockchain investors database? It could be very beneficial to crypto startups, entrepreneurs in the early stages of developing blockchain-based solutions, cryptocurrencies, or decentralized applications. I get about 2 inquiries a week on clients that are starting up some sort of crypto trading platform or some business related to crypto. So that's still popular, even though a lot of people have moved on to other things like AI, for example. FinTech firms, companies integrating blockchain for purposes like remittance, payment processing, and fraud prevention. Supply chain and logistics companies, those are entities looking to harness blockchain for traceability, transparency, and authenticity. Healthcare providers, organizations keen on using blockchain for patient data management, drug traceability, and research data sharing. Real estate developers, professionals interested in blockchain for property transactions, title management, and tokenized asset ownership. Now there have been a couple of these have come across my desk in the last 3 or 4 months, mainly from Dubai, that are starting to use blockchain and different technologies for purchasing property. And finally, e-commerce platforms, businesses aiming to implement blockchain for payment processing, product authenticity, and customer data security. So let's take a look at the database. So now we're over on the database portion, and as you can see here on the bottom, I'm starting off with the blockchain, which is the key sector that I started, again using 400,000 contacts. FinTech was the second keyword that I have used to be able to find different companies that handle investments in that sector. Information technology, that's another large one. Again, a very detailed database with country type, websites, LinkedIn's, emails, and in most cases pretty detailed description. And lastly, the technology, which is quite a large database. And again, these databases are for research. In other words, they're not to be used to spam your pitch deck to them. I actually suggest that you use these in blocks of 50 each, develop a strategy, and I also create for clients, if you go to my Fiverr profile, I have a service there where I will actually create letters, investor letters for you, and I suggest that everybody who's starting out in fundraising, if you haven't done it before, create 3 versions of an investor letter, and that way you can use it for different purposes and different scenarios, which I can help guide you through. Also, look at fundraising not only as a one item, but keeping in mind that if you're doing fundraising, you're also promoting your company. And in a lot of cases, if you're just only thinking of it as fundraising and it's tough, everybody hates it, it's one of the hardest things a founder is going to do. You just have to ask 10 founders that you know, and every one of them will say the same thing. Treat it as a business development tool. You're not only trying to raise funds, but you're also setting the table for potential opportunities later on. For example, if you approach someone in venture capital or even private equity, the person that you contact may not be interested in investing right now, and it might not have to do with anything other than the fact that they're waiting for you to get more traction, or they prefer to jump in on the next round. But once you've made that contact, keep a database, a spreadsheet of everybody that you contacted during your fundraising, what their response was, because you're going to need that in the future. And it also is a good tool for you to use when you launch new products, come out with new lines, have some new traction, anything that's newsworthy. That particular person, if they were kind enough to reply to you, then they're the type of person that you want to contact for future fundraising. So keep that in mind. So those are the databases, and if we do just a quick review for blockchain, again, you've got around 12,600 contacts that you can reach out to. That's around 7,700 emails, 7,600 LinkedIns. Now, a word on the LinkedIns. For example, there are many cases where you're going to go to the website and you're not going to see an email, but you'll almost always see contact names, principals with their LinkedIn addresses. And if you have enough LinkedIn addresses, there are services out there on the internet that are very legitimate that will help you find emails if you have someone's LinkedIn address, so you can also go that route. So we've got 7,600 LinkedIn and 10,000 websites. So basically that means there's about 10,000 individual companies that you can reach out to that have noted that they are in the blockchain or something related to technology, blockchain, information technology for your fundraising initiatives. Are you looking for updated investor databases? My databases include venture capital, private equity, family offices, angel investors, angel groups, and high net worth investors with over 400,000 verified global contacts. And be sure to check out my full database of family investment offices, the perfect way to access ultra high net worth investors. This is the largest database of family investment offices that you're able to access. There's over 10,000 contacts. Click my Fiverr link below for more information. Thank you for watching this video.